He told them, do not let me out of prison. I am going to kill people and eat their hearts. And Nebraska said, oh, okay, let's release you anyway. And just days after being released, this man went on a killing spree. And his name is Nikko Jenkins. But let's be real, his entire family are all criminals, and he grew up seeing a lot of violence and abuse. I mean, his first memory was cleaning off blood from the bathroom floor. By 7, he brought a weapon to school. By age 11, he joined a gang. And at 17, he was sentenced to 15 years in prison for carjacking. And you would think that he'd realize his wrongdoings, but he stayed violent in prison and he racked up another 5 years on top of his sentence. So that's a total of 20 years now. And while in prison, like I said, things just kept getting worse. He would hallucinate and drink his own bodily fluid. I mean, I'll be honest, this man was batshit crazy. Nikko would spend 60% of his time in solitary confinement because he was just considered too dangerous to be around other inmates. He claimed that a god named Apophis was telling him to kill, and he literally begged the system to never let him out. And if they ever did, he would 100% hurt people and that he would eat the hearts of his victims. And instead of listening to him, they decided, let's let him out 10 years early. 10 years early. This man didn't even have good behavior in prison, so why would they let him out this early? It doesn't make any sense. After 10 days of being released, Nikko had his sister and his cousin lure 2 men out of a bar. Their names were Jorge and Juan, and Nikko's over here trying to rob them and they're trying to run away, and so Nikko grabs a weapon and shoots them both in the head. 8 days later, him and his sister ambush a man named Curtis and then unalived him. Don't forget what I said earlier, the whole family's crazy. 2 days later, Nikko's like, okay, I think I'm ready for a car now. So he heads over to a McDonald's and runs up to the car of Andrea Kruger. She is a mother of 3 and just trying to get some McDonald's. He grabs her body, drags her out of the car, and shoots her in the head, instantly unaliving her. In just 29 days of being free, he has already taken the lives of 4 people. After committing such a heinous crime, Nikko ends up being trapped, caught, and arrested. I don't know what was up with this man's brain, but at first he's like, oh no, it was my sister and cousin who did all this. And then he's like, no, it was actually my fault. I'll admit to it. But then he flips it again and he puts the blame on an Egyptian goddess named Apophis, and that these sacrifices were meant for her. He tried suing the state for $24.5 million because they let him out early, and he told them, I'm gonna do this if I get out. I ain't gonna lie, he had a point, but still. And while awaiting trial, he kept trying to injure himself and play the crazy card. But after getting a psych evaluation done, the doctors are like, no, this man is very sane. Nikko Jenkins ended up getting sentenced to 4 death penalties and 430 years in prison. But surprisingly, this man is still alive today in 2025. It's kind of crazy to believe that people like that live in the same earth that we do. Please be safe and be kind to each other. I love you guys so much. I will see you in my next video. Mwah, group hug.